Hello, and thank you for joining me for today's video. Today we are making fenugreek water in two ways. The first way will be by heating up water in a tea kettle and letting that water get very hot, then soaking the seeds in that water. Okay, so we'll need our distilled water, our organic fenugreek seeds, a mason jar or a jar that can withstand heat, and then our hot water. So we'll take 2 tablespoons of our fenugreek seeds, organic. If they're not organic, then please make sure to rinse thoroughly to get rid of any pesticides. You want to use those 2 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds, and you're going to pour 24 ounces of water, that's 3 cups of water, into your tea kettle and heat it up. So let's talk about fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek seeds are awesome sources of protein. They promote lactation. So if you're a recent mother, they can help you produce more breast milk. But please, before you take any supplements, make sure you consult your primary care or your OBGYN. They can decrease PMS symptoms. They can reduce cholesterol, help you control diabetes by helping to decrease your blood glucose levels, reduce constipation when you actually eat the seeds because they have a lot of fiber in them. They stimulate hair growth by blocking DHT production. They may help reduce osteoporosis, and they can help prevent acne. So once everything is finished, you just want to take your hot water, boiling hot water, and pour it over your fenugreek seeds. And again, this is why the mason jar should be utilized, or a jar or metal container that can withstand heat, because you do not want to use a glass container that could shatter on you as you're pouring the water in, because it could happen. If a mason jar or glass container bursts, it can be very shocking. In addition, it puts you at risk for cutting yourself as you're trying to clean up the glass shards. Da-da-da-da-da! Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you fenugreek water, way number 1. Doesn't it look lovely? Watch it in the spotlight, and let's move on. The water can be kept in the refrigerator for up to 1 week. Next, we move on to the second way that we make our fenugreek water. And this is actually my favorite way. The favorite way to make fenugreek water is to just use the water and Mother Nature. By Mother Nature, I mean sunlight. I usually make it this way during the spring and summer months when there are more daylight hours where the sun can really shine down and marinate or ferment our fenugreek seeds. And I soak them for 4 days. And the color and richness and fragrance and flavor of the fenugreek seeds when they're soaking in the sun just seem to be so much more rich than the ones that we use when we soak them for 2 days in the hot water. So again, it's just 2 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds, organic. As I said before, if they're not organic, please make sure to rinse thoroughly to remove as much of the pesticides as you can. I use a clear mason jar for this because it's going to be in the sun. I don't want the tinting on my darker mason jars to interfere with the penetration of the sun's rays into my water so that the nutrients from the fenugreek seeds can infuse properly in the water. So then you just fill it up to the 24-ounce line on your mason jar or whatever jar you have, and then you put your lid on it. And voila, you have your second way of making fenugreek water. Fenugreek seed water. Same thing, you know what I'm saying. Put it in the sun. I take it and put it in the window that will have the most sunlight during the day. I usually do this in the morning before I leave out, so that's why it's dark right now. But that window is the one that gets the most sunlight during the day, and I will show you a picture later on of the sun coming through the window there when the sun's starting to rise. The best thing about fenugreek seeds is that all your bodily fluids will smell of mapley syrupy goodness. Your urine, your saliva, even your earwax. Come with me, people. It's awesome. And that is after 4 days of marinating in the sunlight. Caution: too much fenugreek in one day can cause abdominal cramping, gas, and bloating.
That is all.